Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Let Me In, which is another visual novel. And I kind of enjoyed the last one we played, and this one seems equally strange. So I'm kind of down to give another weird game a go. Okay, let's start. I miss you. If only I could stay at home that night. I don't know where you are, but I believe you're alive. Somewhere. It's ominous. I don't know how much time passed since your disappearance. I lost the feeling of time. I don't know what happened to you. And the only thing which helps me to live day by day. Memories. Memories about you. My favorite TV show. It looks good. Bright lights and blinking screen makes me calm. I feel safe here. My house is my castle, isn't it? Close your eyes. What can you hear around? I can hear my favorite TV show. I can hear a clock on my wall. Do you know where you are when you close your eyes? I remember how my room looks. Actually, many rooms look like this. But I feel safe in mine. Are you alone? Yes, I think so. We seem alone. Yes, I am alone. Oh, I feel like maybe we're not going to be alone for too long. It was 2:10 a.m. when somebody knocked on my door. Who can it possibly be? I need to check it out. Who is at our door? It smells like something is rotting outside. I can't hear anything. But I feel someone is standing behind the door. Probably, I should go and open the door. I guess we should check the peephole first. Suspicious. There was nobody behind the door. However, I felt the smell of rotting gradually increase and move behind my back. I can slightly hear the sound from the vent in my kitchen. Or maybe it's just me. Rats? Probably. Or maybe somebody or something is trying to get into my house. It will get into my house and hide somewhere until I get to sleep. And it will eat my insides silently. Like rats eat the food in the kitchen at night. I should not be so panicked. I am still in my house. Nothing can touch me while I am here. My house is my castle. I feel safe here. Get back or open the door? I don't know. I mean, it implies that something is going to get in and eat me if I don't open the door. But then if I open the door, maybe I get eaten anyway. So I guess we open the door. There was still nobody behind the door. I could still feel the smell of rotting. Perhaps somebody who was standing behind the door found another way to enter my house. People think that bad things hide in dark. I don't think so. I feel safe in the dark. Now, I can go back and watch my favorite TV show. My favorite TV show. Bright lights and blinking screens make me calm. I feel safe here, even in dark. Close your eyes. What can you hear? I can hear my favorite TV show. I can hear a clock on my wall. I can hear footsteps. Slowly coming from the kitchen. I can feel the smell of rotting. It was 2:30 a.m. when the guest came. Oh my God. That's the bad ending. I guess maybe we let him in through the front door. Maybe him coming in through the kitchen makes him kind of angry. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try opening the door this time and see what happens. The smell of rotting became even stronger. What hides in the dark? Who decided to visit me? I apologize for disturbing you. This night seems to be very calm. Who are you? Why did you come to my house? I apologize. I usually walk here and there at nights, looking for somebody to visit. Some people close the door in front of me. I don't feel like we should upset the guy, so that's so sad. That's so sad. I prefer to knock before I enter, normally. There are so many doors, and so many people. So many lost souls. Some doors are easier to enter. Some souls do not care. Some people are kind enough to let me in. Such people usually are friendly too. Guests. I like to visit people at their houses when they are alone. But when the night ends, I prefer to hide in some dark places where nobody can find me until the next calm night, when I can visit more people. People who are kind to guests. I don't know. Do I allow him in, tell him to go away, or tell him my wife was kind to guests? I'm kind of interested by this last choice. I don't think we should tell him to go away. That does not seem like a good idea. Let's tell him our wife was kind to guests. Ah, yes. I had to know your wife. She was a pretty kind person. You were lucky with your wife. She was so kind to let me in. When I knocked, her door, that door, was one of the doors which is easy to enter. What did you do to my wife? I need to be honest with you. You know what? Exactly. I'm not a good person. I like calm nights, like this one. I usually take kind of gift when I leave. It seems very kind to give gifts to your guests. They are always different. The gifts. Sometimes people who I visit don't want to give the gift, but it looks unkindly, so I take the gift myself. Okay, please come in, make yourself at home. I am glad that you are kind to guests. Perhaps I can enter normally now. It was 2:30 a.m. when the guest entered my house. Can I take a seat? Sure, please do. I appreciate. You look like a very silent one. You don't speak too much. Like you, my friend, I prefer quiet nights. Yes, I prefer such too. I like quiet, calm nights when nothing happens. So calm. So much time for visits. I like such nights. It feels like many people like them too. People also like moments. A piece of time which feels important for them. As important as gifts. What could you give me as a gift? Could I give him as a gift? A cup of coffee? He doesn't look like he likes coffee, I'm not so sure. Let's offer him a cup of coffee. Oh. You know, a gift is something important for you. I don't think this gift is important for you. Well, I will allow me to take this decision upon myself. This face looks familiar to me. I enjoyed to visit you this night. I would like to take something to remember you. I will take your face. It was 2:45 a.m. when the guest left. If the police or neighbors could enter this house, they would find a piece of torn flesh without a face. They couldn't do it. Nobody will even care about the strange, lonely man who lives alone for a long time. Nobody will find it. Nobody will come. That's brutal. Another bad ending? Okay, I mean, we go again. Okay, so I guess he doesn't want a cup of coffee. I guess we maybe try ignoring the question. We'll see what that does. You are still silent. I know. Some people are not talkative with guests. You know, last night I visited a woman with her son. That was pretty silent visit. One of the visits where they don't find it good to give gifts to their guest. So I had to take the gift myself. I remember that sweetie screaming. But I didn't do anything bad. I just took my gift. Poor mother was thinking that I will take her son. But that would be too cruel and wrong. I prefer to think I'm a very kind person. So her son is still in her house, rotting inside a concrete wall. In her bedroom. Very funny story, I believe. He probably still doesn't understand where is her son and why. Why there are so many flies in her room. People are so different, I believe. Some people think that the bad things happen to them because they deserve it, or because they do something wrong. That's not correct opinion. In fact, bad things are just random events. You never know what will happen in a few minutes or a few hours. When I visited an old man last month, we had a really good conversation. We drank some tea for sure. This man kindly gave me a very pleasant gift. You know what? Even despite the fact that you are silent and you don't talk too much, I enjoy this visit. I am glad that I can talk here. Do you like to talk? I feel like we should say yes. I don't feel like we should upset the man who can take our face. I see. You are a very kind person. It was 2:50 a.m. It was time for the guest to leave. I apologize. I'm going to leave soon. I think it would be kindly for you to give me something as a gift. I prefer to think it's kind to give the gifts to your guests. What could you give? I mean, a cup of coffee did not go well for us last time, so I assume we ignore the question again. Even now, you are silent. Perhaps I did some mistakes. I apologize. I should be more polite. Everyone has something important. And was there something important to you? My wife. I see. I remember her screams when I visited her. You're a monster. Those words hurt me. As their words of rude person, or a person who lives just because of memories. Memories help you live day by day without any purpose, without any goal, only the feel of the fault every night when you try to get to sleep. You think it's your fault. Gifts are always something important. And I know you have something important to give. Something important, sure. I see. That gift seems a very important thing. I appreciate. It was 3 a.m. when the guest left. I can see my room. I can see my favorite TV show. I can hear it. Was there something else? Something that I should remember? Probably no. Perhaps that was just a dream. I should go to sleep. Sometimes memories are the most important thing we have. Sometimes they help us to live. But sometimes it's better to leave everything as it is. Oh, that was kind of creepy. I think the dev maybe needs a copy editor. But perhaps English is not their first language. I cut them some slack. But that was kind of fun. I enjoyed reading it. Some of those lines were very, very creepy. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. It was, this one was a strange one. But, I hope you enjoy watching it, and I hope it wasn't too scary. But I look forward to seeing you next time. Or maybe another visual novel, or maybe another game about milk, who knows. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.